to help create a more resilient Europe related to the future of food. So what we want to do with TRANSMANGO as a project is to create to open people's minds about what could happen in the, with the future of food. Social access. If people are not educated to eat healthy foods, they won't eat it, right? Extreme weather events, climate change. Research shows that if we just eat less meat, taking them all to the European Commission. So we're organizing big events of subsidies for biofuels before 2008, and it just resulted in this massive use of land. It was no longer used for food, and it created a food crisis. Brexit affects my food security, which is okay, not starving. And in the future, we may be looking at both, and more people struggling with
My name is voor. I'm an assistant prof at Utrecht University. I work on using games to explore sustainable futures. We're looking at a situation where a lot of people around the world are getting richer, they're consuming more, and food consumption is going to go up. How do we make sure that all this consumption is sustainable and that we're not wrecking the planet while feeding ourselves, right? So the TRANSMANGO project is really interested in exploring a lot of different future worlds. How can we achieve the futures that we want? All around Europe, people are doing very interesting things with food, connecting consumers and producers in different ways, and we want to figure out how to make that happen at a European scale.
So, I'm Lisa Krachten. I study at the HKU in Utrecht. I study interaction design. I'm a second year student. I'm going to participate at the Game Jam 2017, mainly because it's a lot of fun. This will be my first Game Jam, so you have to make a concept and a prototype in a small period of time. You probably won't sleep a lot. This year also Korean students will come. I hope that we can exchange a lot of cultural experiences with them.
So applied games are games that are developed for a purpose beyond just the fun of game playing. To create some kind of behavior change or generate insights with people, maybe stimulate interactions between new groups of people, come up with new ideas. What's really interesting about games is that they don't just let us talk about the future, but actually let us experiment with different futures. I really think it's fantastic to work with students in a project like this. They're so interested in exploring new ideas, exploring new types of games. We want to make the process of exploring the future in itself an educational experience that brings a lot of insights. It's a fantastic combination with this kind of topic and the interest that they have in game design.
So we did a lot of brainstorming. We came up with like 3 different ideas and we picked one. So we made a game for children and that's like Tamagotchi. So the children will have like this little pet and they can feed it with real life food by scanning in real products. The first assignment was a paper prototype which we made. The game changes the way that the children perceive food and they will see like the negative and the positive impact from the foods on their pet.
So in Florence we're mostly building paper prototypes and we'll be building games and then thinking about them as business cases. So the project is really internationally based because we want game designers and other people from different countries in Europe to represent different perspectives. Our good colleagues from JamToday are interested in turning the game jam itself into a game experience as well, and they really do that. People are helping each other, they're even getting points for helping each other, for publicizing their work while they're doing it. I think it really makes it more fun. It's a very intense journey of a group of people together. So this project is really an exploratory project. So we're getting a lot of different game prototypes, a lot of different examples of how you can tackle different food futures. We're also going to be analyzing what comes out of all of this work and thinking about how it can be taken forward to create behavior change, to help people think about the food futures in a different way, to collaborate in a different way.
we added a lot of customization options, more animations, and we also added 3 new different kinds of pets. I'm the manager, and then we have 1 developer and 3 artists. One of the artists does all the concept art, 1 artist does all the UI art, and we have 1 artist that does all the animations. It's really nice that children will have like a bond with their pet, so they will really reflect themselves onto it.
Ja, kijk, hij zit daarnaast. Oh, dat komt omdat... Oh, hij is terug! Hij is terug!
Yeah, we have a lot of bugs actually, because our animator is learning to implement the animation in a new way, and sometimes that doesn't work very smoothly, and like the face comes off. So now we just have to finish it, and we just have to wait and see if we can go to Belgium.
What I think is really special about games is that they can really touch people emotionally and really get them to experience new things. They're training, they're experimenting and rehearsing new skills, and they're getting new insights, and those insights are really dynamic and not just passively consumed. One of my favorite games is a very difficult, very sad, melancholy game in which you basically constantly fail. The game world is set up not to care about the player and not to give any instructions about what you're supposed to be doing. But secretly, everything in the game has been designed to help you make another step and another step and another step and slowly make progress through the game and master it. And I think it's a really beautiful metaphor in that sense also for the complexity of the problems that we're dealing with in the world. You know, the future is really intimidating, it's really scary, and it's very hard to see how we're getting on and how to move forward. But it could be that if we find the right clues, we can take another step and another step and another step.
Also, what another team also did really well in this category was baked bananas. Finally, the winner of this category goes to Regis. This is
We won. It was really great. It was really a good feeling. We were all really happy and excited that we could go to Leuven, and also a trip to Pukkelpop. So that's also really exciting. So unfortunately we didn't get to go to Pukkelpop because the target audience from there is really different from the target audience for our game.
Je komt zo straks in een groot veld staan met allemaal koeien.
Another team, Kaupau, went to Pukkelpop. They had like a VR game, so that was also a lot more suitable for a festival than our game. As a compromise, we did get to go to food conference in Rotterdam. So that was a lot of fun.
We're going to Leuven to the final conference of the TRANSMANGO program. We hope that people, policymakers and other stakeholders across Europe and the European food system start to see games as a valuable way of communicating about societal issues. If I would summarize the work that I'm doing, I think it's something like opening new realities together with people. I think that game design is a really good example where you're creating new realities that give people experiences and insights that they've never had before. And that's what I'm trying to do. Where people are stuck and where they can't see how to move forward, I try to open new doors. And I'm not doing that for them, we're doing that together, you know.
I think Zoek Zoek is really something I'm really proud of. One of the best projects I've had so far. I did meet some policymakers at Leuven. I hope that my game achieved some awareness about games mostly, and that games could be really effective in a way that other medias don't.
This is a really devious and interesting game called Souk Souk. Please come forward. Come on, guys.
I would like to thank my team also for all their hard work. It was really a lot of fun working with them. So thank you.
I really think it's just the beginning. We're really talking about developing all kinds of collaborations and taking this kind of work forward. The games that have been designed will be made available, but the knowledge that we're getting out of this at a kind of synthesis level will be captured in the scientific literature, but we'll also be working very hard in making this available for other people who want to do similar things without them having to be academics necessarily. It's been really fantastic. We really started this project from the notion that what if we make multiple games? And from that has come this fantastic experiential journey for all involved, this tour of making all these different games across Europe, and it's become something much greater than we had ever anticipated, thanks to really nice collaborations with everybody. It's just incredibly exciting and one of the most interesting and valuable things I've done in my life, I can honestly say that.